Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea man gets lost in hospital on way to an important appointment. Let the story commence. There was this guy in hospital for an important appointment. He'd found a lump up his arse. He'd went to the doctor and said, "Doctor, there's a lump. Oh, and your testicles, I assume." "No, up my arse." The doctor checked it out and went, "You need to go to the hospital right now." So Craig, that was the guy's name, got a taxi to the hospital. He wanted to get an ambulance, but the doctor said it won't be. It's not urgent. If it's bad, you're fucked by now. You're fucked. It's not urgent. You don't need to just go. So Craig went, and he got into the hospital, and he said to the woman at the counter, the triage nurse, "I tell you what it is. I've got a lump up my arse. I was told to come here. Where do I go?" "I'll be with you just 1 minute, sir." "Right." Just ready to get served. Somebody comes in, going like, "Nurse, oh, can I get an appointment?" "Right, okay, what's the matter?" "I've got a bad cough." "Oh, that sounds like a really bad cough. Come on, we'll get you a doctor right away." Craig's like, "Oh, fuck." So Craig sits down, he has to stand back up again because the lump's sore. Next person comes in, face is all slashed up and all that. They get served before him. Somebody else comes in. They've lost a couple of fingers. They get served. He's like, "Fuck this, I'm going to go myself." So Craig goes for a walk through the hospital. He's like, she's not even going to notice. She's not even noticing me. So he starts going for a walk to try and find somebody to get an appointment. Because he didn't actually have an appointment. He wanted to get an appointment. He wasn't getting a fucking appointment. So he thought, I'm just going to walk in here. I'm just going to walk through the hospitals and I'm just going to walk up to some doctor and say, "I'm sorry, doctor. I'm a wee bit lost here. Could you see me just now? I'm sorry, doctor, surgeon, whatever you're." So he goes walking about and he's like, "Where the fuck am I?" He goes in the first flare. Goes in the lift, goes up to the first flare. No. Second flare, third. Old folk, babies, and another flare, maternity ward, up and up and up. Goes about, completely fucking lost. Ends up getting in the wrong lift. You know the lifts you get in at the front and then you go down and it's the back that opens. He gets in that and it's all like no very pretty. You know, like all kind of concretey. He's like, "What's this? Is this like the service bit? Service lift or something? What's this?" So he gets in, he gets out, goes to this place. He's like, "Where am I?" He starts walking about. You can smell. It smells like butchers. It smells like the butcher counter in your local supermarket. He's like, "What is that, man?" It smells like mints. So he starts walking, and he can see light on one of the walls right around the corner. Something's lighting the walls and it's flickering. You know, like a kind of flame, like a torch. Sort of thing. He's like, "What the fuck's this? What's that?" He goes round and he sees there's some guy and he's got these dead bodies and they're lying on like trolleys with like names around their toes. And Craig thought to himself, is this like the morgue or something? The guy puts one of the bodies in the furnace So Craig's like, this is where they get rid of, you know, like dead people. This is like the morgue. Then he's like, no, you get a funeral. And he was just about to ask the guy. He was just about to say to the guy, excuse me, what's going on here? But just as he's about to say it, he's glad he didn't say anything. Because what the guy did was see the next person. The next dead body. The guy leaned there and started... Craig thought he was like sniffing him or something like that. The guy bit into his shin. This guy started biting into this body's shin, and I don't mean the calf muscle at the other side of the shin, I mean the actual shin. And you could hear a crunch. And Craig was thinking, this guy must have jaws like a fucking hyena to be able to crunch through bone like that. And Craig was like, wait a minute, crunch through bone? What's going on here? And the guy turned around because Craig actually said it. He thought he was thinking it, but he actually said it. He went, what's going on here? Guy went like that. And the guy actually did have the jaws of a hyena. Because here's the thing, the guy was a hyena. An upright hyena. Something had went wrong in the hospital with the DNA, and something had happened. And now they had a hyena, upright hyena, running the morgue. But the fact is, see, before this fucking hyena came in, you were getting... The guy that was in before was going, you can't send down a body like that to us. You need to fill in the paperwork properly. You can't just send it down like that. What's going on here? How did this person die? You can't tell. You got to tell us all this. You got to tell a right fucking job's worth. This hyena though, everybody, all the people in the know knew it was a fucking a hyena. But they just went like, nobody talked about it. Because the fact is, the hyena fucking took care of business. With Craig though, he got taken care of business. Craig was first of all attacked. He was then partially eaten. And the rest of him was shoved in the furnace. But one bit of him remained. The lump up his arse. The hyena kept that, put it on a shattered splinter of Craig's shin bone, this lump, it was a tumour, and toasted it air the fire that Craig's own burning body was causing, like a marshmallow, like an American. And you know what? Even though it was a hyena that ate it, it wasn't me, because I'm telling the story, I can tell you right now if it was tasty and if it's the sort of thing you would like. And I'm telling you right now, wasn't it? Actually, no bad. Like haggis bonbon. The end.